Nestled near the southwest coast of British Columbia is a place known as Garibaldi Provincial Park, an area that spans over 1,900 square kilometers and is even named after a volcano. After a tough climb through rugged forests and rocky paths, you're greeted with a stunning alpine view and maybe even a glimpse of wildlife. Join me to see one of the best glacial lakes that BC has to offer. This is Wedgemount Lake. But first, let's go back to the beginning of this adventure. Now, our morning started with a 4:30 a.m. alarm, but you definitely don't have to start your trip that way. We had a quiet and lengthy drive to the trailhead, but one thing about this hike is that you pass through some of BC's most scenic highways, and with the sun rising over the mountains, there was no shortage of views to keep us entertained until we got to the trailhead. So we are at the Wedgemount Lake parking lot up in Whistler, just past Whistler, and we just got here. It's about 7:45 in the morning. We're just packing our bags in the car. We got Rodnick and Abby over there. It's going to be a challenging hike here. There's a few cars in the parking lot and some people camping down lower down here. So it's going to be challenging. It's about 7 kilometers up and about 1,300 meters of elevation gain, I think. So it's not going to be an easy hike, but it's going to be a good one. It'll be a good challenge. For me, it's probably the hardest one that I've done yet, especially with a bag. This will be my second ever backpacking trip into the mountains, but I'm really excited for it. The water and the views in the lake look absolutely stunning. With the clock ticking, we laced up our boots, did final gear checks, and set out into the forest. The first section of this trail takes you through dense forests with gnarled roots and steep ascending switchbacks. Unfortunately, that doesn't really change later on. The trail was originally built in the 1970s to allow easier access for scientific research in the area, but now it's become a favorite amongst local hikers that seek a challenge. The park was established in 1927 and is named after Mount Garibaldi, a stratovolcano that towers at over 2,600 meters tall. We've made it up most of the way, but we are going up there. And the only way up there is to climb over all these rocks up this little chute. So that's fun. This is arguably the hardest part of the hike. We're already tired, but I mean, look at these views. This is crazy. And supposedly it just gets better. So we're gonna trek up. It's gonna be a struggle, but it'll be worth it. So we just made it to camp. This is our tent pad. We're just gonna set up, but that is our view. It just doesn't get any better than that. And this blue water is just incredible. Rodnick is over there, no, there. He's got a great view as well. We quickly got our tent set up, which was super easy thanks to MSR's great design. And no, this is not sponsored, I just really appreciate the quality of their gear and how easy they make it in the backcountry for me. I will say I still like the older version of the Hubba Hubba 2 just because of its features. After the tent was set up, we quickly jumped in the water to cool down, and boy was it freezing. You've been warned. This water is constantly at a freezing temperature as it's coming straight from the glaciers. After cooling off in the lake, we spent some time relaxing in the tent, and I even snuck in a well-deserved nap. We even had a curious little marmot at our site. They're pretty common in the rocky alpine areas, so make sure to keep your eyes open. We spent our evening catching the golden hour light and photographing around the campsite. We made sure to explore before making dinner and then heading off to bed. The Wedgemount Lake campground has a bathroom, a small shelter, and some bear bag hangers for food and other smelly items. Right now there's no bathroom or bear hanger at the lower campsites due to a recent rock slide, but I'm hoping they'll replace them soon. We had ambitious plans of getting up at 1 a.m. to shoot the Milky Way over this mountain here with the tent in the background. As soon as I hit the bed at 11 o'clock, I was out. So that didn't happen. And sunrise poked my head out. It was beautiful light, but it was nothing that we hadn't seen from the sunrise or sunset and golden hour the evening before, so I didn't see a need to lose some more sleep for the same photos. Kind of a slow morning. Rodnick had pancakes, which was beautiful. He gave me one, which was very nice of him. I will say the bugs are crazy out here. The mosquitoes up in these camp spots are crazy. We went up there at sunset last night and I got so many bites along the side of my head and my arms and legs, and everyone's bitten. But yeah, it is beautiful. We had oatmeal, coffee. We're just getting ready to pack up so we can hit the trail and avoid the midday heat and getting extra sunburnt and crispy. We'll just be home by a reasonable hour. So we're gonna continue to pack up and head on out. Remember when you visit the backcountry areas to leave no trace and to camp only on the designated sites so that we can protect the area for years to come. We made it safely down the mountain, and let me tell you, we were so happy to see the car in the parking lot at the end. Needless to say, it was a quiet drive home, but we had an incredible time and will definitely be back soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, and make sure to check out my Instagram for more content. See you in the next one!